What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Boss Cowboy, getting ready to give y'all a Measure Kool-aid report, man. Obviously, man, O.J. Simpson and his passing is a very, very, very big deal. It's very controversial. Always was a very, very controversial and polarizing time for America. So, obviously, I'm finna get into it. I'm also streaming in a way that have not streamed before. So y'all definitely, y'all just check this out, man. I'm gonna be doing a couple of things that's new that y'all probably just have not seen. So man, let's kick it off, man. It's Boss Cowboy on the move. Let's get it.
You want answers?
Boss Cowboy.
You can't handle the truth.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind.
I need the cash pronto. I'm throwing interception like Romo.
Boss Cowboy.
You want answers?
Where your voice matters.
Run it up, run it up.
You can't handle the truth.
Run it up, run it up.
Remember to like and subscribe.
All right, man. It's your boy Boss Cowboy, man, and this is something new, man. Basically, I'm on the move. I'm gonna be sometimes every now and then presenting content like this. Because it's just a little bit more efficient, man, but it still kind of has my touch to it where I'm very big on quality. I'm very big on just trying to bring y'all the best. So when we talking about O.J. Simpson, the one thing that we got to say about O.J. Simpson is he was one of the greatest running backs ever. And when you look at especially the amount of games that he used to play in, and when you look at the fact that I believe I'm doing this on memory. I think he got like 2,000 yards, but you got to look at how many games he did it in. I think it was like 10 games. So when you look at what he was doing per game and around that time when he was playing for Buffalo, anybody can kind of make the case that O.J. Simpson probably can be known as, if you're looking at like his production and who was helping him, probably one of the best running backs to ever do it. And like real talk. And it was a time, I was just going back in time and researching OJ, just his talent. And they used to have all kind of things like the world fastest, the world greatest athlete. I saw OJ Simpson run a 10-1 in 100 meters. And he literally coasted the first 70 yards. And he didn't even start running like truly, because I watched the race into the last 30 where he was challenged. So you talking about a phenom athlete. So, obviously, he was also one of the first guys to become a mega celebrity superstar type of guy. Uh, and, he was one of the first guys to really take being like a athlete to the next level in terms of having one of the best jobs, doing Sunday night football and all those things he was known for, running around the hurts and, just, you know, in terms of just greatness, athletically, it was amazing. And I remember exactly where I was when I saw the Bronco. I was over a friend of mine's house. His name was Donald McCowan, OU. And we was like, whoa. And this is when it was cable. And when it was cable, it wasn't like phones and stuff where you get notifications. We turn it on cable and we see the Bronco, the white Bronco. And we getting the reports and you seeing helicopters and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, Juice. And I ain't gonna never forget. My boy Donald was like, Juice, what you do? Like, what? And we getting the reports like Juice on the run we kind of know what happened from there, where he obviously was accused of murdering uh, his wife. And so I'm gonna just kind of talk about it because it's just kind of a history thing. I'm also see if I can get y'all comments in here. Let me look first. Let me see y'all comments. I see y'all comments coming in here. I see my boy Reddy Red in the house. My boy Calvin said I was in the 6th grade, man. Let me show you a comment real quick. I mean, this is new for me, bro. Yeah, my boy said I was in the 6th grade, bro. I remember, dog. I was in high school. I was like, dog, it was crazy to actually watch, this whole thing playing now. So I'm an independent new media member, proud boy of it. So just to kind of get into it, I'm gonna just keep it real, and that's the thing. We can do what most people can't. We can say what most people cannot. And so one of the things that a lot of people scared to talk about, that I'm gonna definitely say that I clearly saw for one of the first times in my life, because around that time, a lot of people was really starting to believe that we was post-racial. A lot of people was really starting to believe America arrived to a point to where we wasn't seeing color like we used to. Obviously we all know about the ugly history of this country when it comes to race and how blacks was treated, the presidents having slaves. We all know about that. We know about civil rights. We know about Jim Crow. We know about redlining. We know about just the evils and just the nastiness that race in this country. But around that time, we were starting to see stars that was black, and you were seeing an embracing of blacks as well as Hispanics, as well as you were just seeing it. It was seeming to be around that time post-racial. Just keeping it real. Like we all still dealt with it, especially when I was in Dallas. We all knew certain suburbs to stay away from because the police was gonna mess with you. They was gonna pull you over. We all knew that. We was all taught, put your hands on the steering wheel, make sure that you make no sudden moves. We all had those talks as young drivers and all that kind of stuff. The talks that most races never have with their kids, but it was what we was taught. If you go out to, at that time, Lancaster is all black now, but at that time it was white. And every time we went to Lancaster, we got messed with. Like every time. They used to tell us, look, just stop us. You having to keep your hands on the wheel. It was times they would just literally mess with you. But still yet there was a hope of post-racial. But one thing became very evident after OJ. After OJ, what became very evident that it was a major race divide. A major race divide. And it was not minor, and it was instant, and you could watch it everywhere. And the race divide became obvious from the verdict. And it was like low key, can I keep it real? It was low key disgusting. Because what you saw was just two different reactions from two different sets of people in the same country. So, like, you could go to anywhere, and if it was a group, two separate groups, if you saw a group of whites and a group of blacks, and they was filming all of y'all live as the verdict came in, it was obvious that we was in a very ugly place. Because as soon as that verdict came in, you saw two totally different reactions. You saw grief. You saw anger, rage from whites. You saw it. It was clear. You saw jubilee, happiness from blacks. And it was like, oh, whoa, whoa. I thought we was post-racial. No, definitely not post-racial. I even say low key, we still seeing it to today. Yeah, let's see, I can be honest. I'm independent, so I can be very honest. What y'all think that Iowa versus LSU was really about? Mm-hmm. Nah, that wasn't just no two basketball teams. That wasn't just a battle. Let's be honest. That wasn't just a battle between two stars. It wasn't just Angel versus Caitlin Clark. Nah. That it was some people who chose sides. Yeah. Yeah. And why do you think the ratings was so high? And see, because I saw it, man. See, because I remember when John Tyler won the championship in Texas. And I remember those announcers when it looked like Plano was coming back on this black team, right? And Plano was a white team. I think it was Plano. I might got the school wrong. But I remember the announcers when it was the best game that they literally said of all time, where Tyler jumped out to one of the biggest leads and Plano started coming back and like boom, 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 right? And you could hear the jubilee of the announcers when the white guy started coming back. And it's like, wait. You supposed to be basically talking about this game from a neutral standpoint, and they was not doing that. If you go watch that game, one of the greatest games ever, can you imagine in this game when that Tyler looked like they lost the game and Plano, I believe that's the team, had to kick it off. And they kicked it off, and in the last second, John Tyler ran a kickoff back to win state in Texas. And the thing that I remember more than anything was those announcers. Because they was saying, oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm like, wait, whoa, why are you hurt? Like, what? Hey, these are just two high schools. You are just commentating on the game. So what we start seeing and what became very evident is that, yes, we have come a long way, right? We've come a long way on race. I'm proud of this country. I'm proud that we live in a country with the ability to amend and change. That's the greatest thing about being an American, is that they built into its foundation the ability for the people to change. And so we've seen over time great change in this country. We've seen it. Don't act like we ain't seen it. We've seen it. It's there. Obviously, we're not enslaved. We're not in chains anymore. Obviously, we all know that, right? Obviously, we're not in a place to where your water fountain over here and my water fountain over there. Obviously. But to sit here and pretend that there are still, and to try to gaslight us to say that there are no race issues in this country and that we are playing a card game is a slap in our face. And that's why I never allow y'all to do that to me. Hold on real quick. My boy Gary said, a lot of people don't know about OJ the football player. They know him as OJ the acquitted but still accused murderer. I don't know what he did regarding that. I know what he did on the football field, though. I'm going to talk about what I believe happened. Because it's a lot of people very sloppy on that. It's a lot of people you can see the racial bias. It's on both sides, too. Yeah, you can see the racial bias. Because, see, when it come to OJ, oh, he guilty. He a murderer. Did y'all really look at that evidence? Because let me talk about that then. So this is the thing when you look at that OJ thing. You know what actually, to me, what I saw when it came down to OJ, what I saw with that OJ case, I believe with all my heart from watching the evidence that OJ himself did not do it. Not himself. What I really believe happened, this is my opinion. This is what I really believe based on me watching that trial. What I really believe happened is OJ was there, and I believe OJ hired somebody to go get something from them. Because I've been researching this for some time, and it was a guy who actually admitted to the murder while he was in jail, right? And he talked about it in great detail about what happened, because he actually confessed while he was in jail. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna put it in the description. But what he confessed to is that OJ hired him to get a diamond that was in the drawer, right? And it matches OJ. Think about it. It matches OJ. So remember when OJ beat that, right? He beat the case. he was acquitted. But then it was, he wanted to get some of his stuff back. And remember, he showed up with some guys that he hired, right, to do the dirty work, right? OJ is a guy, in my opinion, when I look at his pattern, was a guy that hires people to do dirty work, right? And what I really believe happened is that I really believe truly what happened is that OJ hired a crazy person that he didn't know was crazy, right? And what happened is, in my opinion, from watching the evidence, my boy CFO and the people. Yeah, hold on real quick. Let's go. My boy, my boy in the building. What my boy say? He say, effing love this. Hey, bro, we independent. So we move. He said, people better be careful on their energy putting out there in the world, playing with karma, celebrating a man dying from cancer. Yeah, I talk about that too. I got you on that, Tuck. I got you. Yeah, I got you. So, but let me break down what I really believe happened, and I'm keeping it real, okay? I believe OJ hired somebody to get a diamond, and that dude was crazy. He was a killer, right? Now you hired him to do a robbery. You're at the location. Cause see, this is the thing. It's some things that OJ lied about. Like them Bruno Mars shoes. Remember, he said he never saw them shoes, and them ugly shoes is what he called it. But it was footprints with those Bruno Mars shoes, and it was pictures of him with those shoes when he said he never had those shoes. So to me, what happened is you could place OJ there. This is all my speculation and opinion based on my research. Okay. There, right? But what I believe happened is I believe them Goldmans came home, right? And when they saw him, I believe they saw his face. And what is a murderer and a criminal going to do? You saw my face. I got to get rid of you before you turn me in. I'm not trying to go back to jail. Because, see, you got to think about it. This is where everybody that say, OJ did it. Y'all didn't look at the evidence. You just want him guilty. You just saying in your gut, I just know he did it. No, you did not look at the evidence. You a lie. Some of this is just like Iowa versus LSU to y'all. It's just all it is. I just know he did it. He's a murderer. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. And I'm going to say this. I don't think OJ a cool dude. I'm going to say that too. I'm going to get to that. But this the deal. And I'm speaking on this because, hey, I'm independent. So I'm going to tell y'all what I really believe. So then this is the thing. They said if you watch the trial, the prosecutor said it was a major fight. They say the Goldman, he fought for his life. And they said that it was 2 knife wounds in the cold, right? So it said it was an obvious physical struggle. All right, so let's say you're on the jury, okay? And you supposed to call him guilty of murdering them, right? And you hear the prosecutors over here saying it was a major struggle and it was a knockdown, drag out fight. He fighting for his life, right? That's sad too, man. Just think about that, man. Can you imagine you fighting for your life? Sick, man. This whole thing was sick. Like sick. Just imagine you walk in your house, somebody in your house, and so you start defending your house and he pull out some knives. And I gotta win or I'm dead. Oh, bro, that's the thought of that is sick. But how do you have a knockdown, drag out fight against 2 knives and OJ only come out with 1 cut on his finger? It don't make sense. And so then this is the other part that the OJ did it crowd don't talk about. The bad police. They never talk about that. They never talk about the suspect evidence. They never talk about For instance, the gate. Do y'all remember the gate? Now, some of y'all don't remember this. Some of y'all never even watched the details. I watched the details. I watched it. And so what was happening is, remember, that was the time of, yeah, and I agree with you, Regina. This is the deal. I agree. If he hires somebody, he's still guilty. I agree. Right. And so, and and I think OJ is on some things disgusting. I'm gonna talk about that. Y'all just give me time to talk about that. Y'all just give me time. I gotta build it. But what I saw was bad policing. Like, for instance, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. To me, it was what been happening to us for a while, to where you get police that's overzealous and they started trying to help the prosecution with bad policing and crookedness. So, like, for instance, on the gate, so when that crime scene happened, they took pictures of everything, right? Pictures of everything. Now, all of a sudden, a day later, on that same gate, this is what the defense did a good job of showing. They showed, hey, what's going on here? Because on this gate, y'all trying to say he was in a knockout, drag-out fight. It's only literally one drop of blood, and it's on this one gate. And the problem is, we got pictures from the day before showing it was no blood on that gate. So just imagine you being on the jury, right? And you like, I can't deny that. I can't. It's clear before and after pictures here. It's clear before and after pictures where you can see it was no blood the day before. Now all of a sudden, it's blood? Where it come from? Where does blood come from? Right? So now what it start doing, because see, you got to understand the standard of the law, and the standard is you have to be guilty above reasonable doubt. You're not supposed to be declared guilty over speculation. It's supposed to be smoking guns. That's how it works. That's our legal system. And so when you start seeing stuff that was like, wait, that look planted. So now, in my opinion, an overzealous, crooked LA department, in my opinion, started to then cause the defense to be able to raise reasonable doubt. And then, just like on the thumbnail, another thing that came up was what? The glove, right? And it was the famous moment where they said, try on them gloves, them planted gloves. Now, all of a sudden, there's some gloves that just appear with blood on it. Blood ain't nowhere but on that gate in them gloves. So now it's the time, it's the moment of truth. It's the moment of truth. And OJ began to try to put on them gloves. And them things was isotona tight. Y'all remember isotona gloves? Those were lady gloves back in the day. They used to call them isotonas. And and let's all be honest. If you was on trial for murder, you would have struggled to put them gloves on to you. I just can't get these gloves. Come on, let's keep it real, right? These gloves they just don't. But you could really see, because he had to show them to the jury, right? And them things halfway on his hand, he like, so y'all mean to tell me I went in there with this to do that? Y'all mean to tell me I was in this major fight with these old isotona slim fit gloves? And so that's what caused the famous statement. Do y'all remember the famous statement? What did he say? If it don't fit, you must have quit. And then don't bring up the fact that how they really broke down the fact that police officer had a real bad racist history. Real bad. So I'm giving, CFO, my dog. Yeah, bro. Dog. He was bought OJ. It's not funny, actually. I shouldn't be laughing, because there's nothing funny about this. It's just, y'all know me. I'm going to always try to be measured in everything that I try to give y'all. You know what I'm saying? But them gloves, honest to God, didn't fit. And you could see that from the television. So you sitting here watching, the gloves don't fit. So what really started happening is, and I'm just being honest, I believe it was bad police. And it was that bad police that actually gave the defense room to raise reasonable doubt. And people don't talk about that. It's the problem that people don't talk about still to this day in this country. People always assume that all police are always doing everything right. And there's a lot of sneaky, sly, suspect things that happens with policing, where everything is not always up front. It's a lot of planning of evidence. It's a lot of leading people and entrapment. It's a lot of things they do. Yeah, for quotas and for promotions and for recognition, and it's all kind of stuff. And see, people don't really discuss that. See, that's the thing that wasn't really focused on enough. Cause let's talk about this. All right, because this is a football channel. This is a crazy day because we talking about OJ. Y'all remember Michael Brown? Everybody remember Michael Brown and what happened, with him getting shot and all that kind of stuff by the police officer and all that kind of stuff. Just notice the difference of what people say when it's them. Let's wait till the evidence come out. Let's say, hey man, don't rush to judgment. Come on now, listen. Come on now. I know Trayvon was 14 years old, but we gotta wait and see if Zimmer was actually guilty. Come on, guys. You guys like to rush to judgment. Shouldn't you just wait? Oh, see, but now with this OJ, yeah, I'm glad that murderer died. Oh, okay. So now it ain't about what the evidence said. It's not about that. Okay, no, okay. So what we seeing is Iowa versus LSU. Bias for your side. Not true measurement of what likely happened. Not true honest banter. Not just real true dialogue and back and forth. Yeah, we still in a place to where we picking sides, man. Come on, let's be honest now. See, can I just be honest? We're in a place to where we pick sides. Some of us pick LSU because we going for the sisters. Some of us pick, Iowa because we going for the whites. We going for the blacks. We going for the whites. It's showing that we still got some growing up to do, America. We still got some growing up to do, man. And I'm not over here talking like I'm perfect. I've definitely committed sins, but I'm also not going to act like we post-racial. I'm just not going to do it, bro. We still got a ways to go. Yeah, it's a reason. Yeah. But let's talk about Michael Brown. See, one of the main things that came out with that Michael Brown that people don't talk about is when they investigated that police force, you know what they found? They found that blacks was targeted by the police. Yeah. They was targeting for tickets, and they was having a whole lot of people. They discovered that when they did that federal investigation into the Michael Brown. Yeah. See, ain't nobody want to talk about those police though. So, so then when it's sometimes, this is sometimes the case that happen in this country. When a white cop kill a black cop, you start seeing this racial divide again. You start seeing people, we support the blue. We support the blue. Oh, you support them now, huh? Yeah. It's easy to support them when we dead, ain't it? Yeah, it's easy. Oh, yeah, we stand by our police. Yeah, because guess what? It's here we go again. Our LSU. You picking your side against our side. Here we go again. That. Let's be honest on what's going on over here. Yeah, because then when it come out, y'all want to talk about how it was discovered that y'all was targeting minorities in that area. Oh, y'all want to talk about that with that Michael Brown. Like, if you want to get into, did he do it? Was the police innocent or not? All of that. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what they actually discovered is true. All right, totally different thing, man. And that's what I saw with that OJ thing as well. Let me talk about this because I'm always be measured. That's one thing I really focus on. And I pride myself in that. This is the other thing that I saw that was disgusting. The insensitivity of OJ. OJ. Oh my God! Like just keeping it real, man. It's like let's keep it all the way 100 on OJ. OJ, the type of dude you supposed to want to slap. Just on the cool, man. On a lot of things. On a lot of things. Cause see, guess what? When your verdict came out, it was blacks that cheered for you, homie. But when you was coming up, you said, I ain't black. I'm OJ. Y'all remember that? See, he fought so hard to try to be embraced by all dollars that he was clear to even say, don't even call me black. You a sucker, bruh. Matter of fact, let me take that back because I want to respect him right now because he just passed. Give me a week to say that. That was a sucker move. What you mean you're not black? You don't see what you want, boy? Oh, hold on. He just died. He just died. Let me just wait. You ain't what? You what? Yeah. OJ did some real sucker insensitive stuff. That was one. One of the worst things that I think he did, period, bro, that it was a slap in everybody's face. Everybody's face. I don't care if you black, white, or anything. How dare you come out there and write a book saying if I did it, this is how I would have done it. Sick, bro. That's sick. Hold on, cause my boy, Jay Tuck, he said, "Oh, boss preaching." Had to hit the collection plate. Yeah. Hey, we independent, bro. They gonna only get this type of stuff from us, Tuck. They're like, they don't get this type of stuff nowhere else, bro. It's the power of us, bro. See, because this is the power of Tuck, man. My boy, the Joker. Our superpower is our independence. That's what make us extremely powerful. Is we can literally say what others can't say. That's what's gonna always have us growing. That's what's gonna always have us as the threat to those old dogs. Always. Is the fact that we have the freedom to really say it and don't have to worry about a boss. You ain't gotta worry about if Jerry is gonna get offended. You ain't gotta worry about if them executives over there at the ticket or the fan go be offended because you're talking about race. I ain't gotta worry about it at all. I ain't got to worry about it not even for 1 second. I can get over here and talk about the true evidence of what I really believe I saw and go sleep at night and not trip. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm actually happy to see my dog, man, in here really vouching for me because we both got the same spirit. Tuck got the same spirit. We got the exact same spirit, bro. We are unafraid and we see it, bro. And that's what's going to always keep us with a superpower. So we also can be balanced over here. I can say and honestly see where people declared him not guilty, but also say you likely had something to do with that and you likely deserve something, homie. Because I'm seeing some things that was not right, dog. And then this is the thing, bro. That like the OJ, when you write a book, that's your ex-wife, dog. It ain't that much hate in the world, bro. I'm divorced. As a divorced dude, I understand hating your ex. I'm not saying I hate her, but I can understand people having some strong emotions. If I would have did it, this how I would have done it. Okay, let's say if you hated her. What about her parents, dog? You don't think they truly grieving over the debt? What about them Goldmans, man? When we all know he was fighting for his life. You had no sensitivity, bruh, and you free? Bro, go sit down. Dog, you can play golf every day. Why are you tweeting? Why are you tweeting? So yeah, and Tuck, I do agree. It's some people out there that's over celebrating. I heard people say some of the nastiest, disgusting things ever. Like I heard somebody say, yeah, I hope he dies the most horrible, miserable death. You sound like OJ, buddy. You sound like OJ. You got no sensitivity, bro. Yeah. So I don't want to hear about your anger and all your anger at him getting away when you over here wishing and hoping and praying that he had the worst death ever. Nah. Like, listen, let evil be evil. You ain't got to jump in evil because you don't like evil. See, you become evil because you don't like evil. Why don't you just be balanced? Why don't you just say I'm really honestly aiming to be in this? It's not even about seeing it from both sides. It's about really looking at it and really judging it, bro. And it's disgusting. Like a lot of y'all are straight up disgusting. You are no different from OJ to be over here celebrating it. You really not. Life is life. And I can really say that OJ looks very narcissistic and sick. Bro, the book title alone, let me be honest, you supposed to get slapped for that, man. The black community supposed to be mad at you for that because they celebrated you, bruh. They celebrated when you got off. And let's be honest, what was likely behind a lot of the celebrations. Let's be honest about the celebrations because I'm a black man. So I can truly give you a black perspective. See, we remember Emmett Till. Y'all don't want to be honest right now, man. Y'all don't want to be honest right now. We remember one of our boys who was killed in the worst way, who sat in American courts and got off because that whole jury was white. So a lot of people looked at the celebration of OJ getting acquitted and became offended at black people. But let's be honest on what a lot of black people was cheering about. They was cheering like, man, bro, finally, the system might be fair. Finally, the system. And I'm not saying he wasn't involved, but wow, in America, a black dude got out for, wow. Maybe there's hope. Maybe we beyond the Emmett Till days. Maybe we beyond all those hangings that we went through for years. Not months, not a couple of, yeah. Thank you, Regina. That's what was sick. He didn't even think of his children writing that book. Oh, that's like when you really think how narcissistic you gotta be to do that, man. That's why I'm not go, and I'm just being honest. I am not gonna be over here pom-pomming for OJ. You not gonna see me over here, oh yeah, man. And I'm over here beating up people over OJ. It's like, nah, bro, OJ has some issues, bro. Let's be all the way honest, man. So, obviously I talk about the Dallas Cowboys on my station. Everybody know that. I'm streaming right now to Twitter. I'm streaming right now to Twitch. I'm streaming right now to Facebook. I'm streaming right now to YouTube. Okay. I'm streaming everywhere on this one. This is the first time I've done this. Because obviously this was, that moment, that whole Bronco, man, all of that, man, was a time in all of our history, man, to where, let's be all the way honest, man, to where instead of kind of being insensitive and making this Iowa versus LSU, instead of making this Zimmerman versus a black kid with Skittles, instead of making this we back the blue and all of the kind of, instead of making this, the biases that we tend to, and when I say we, I'm talking both sides, the corners that we retreat to. We retreat to our corners. We retreat to to just rooting for people because of the color of their skin. I hope I will win. And it just like Tyler versus Plano. Oh, I'm sick to my stomach. Oh, wait, homie. Wait. No. Actually, you should never be a commentator again. No. They still work. They still get jobs. They can say, hey, man, I'm biased. And they still just promote. I think a day like this should be a day of reflection. I think a day like this should be a day to where we think about our sins. And we think about, yes, we've come far. But we truly got a long way to go. And instead of calling it a card game, when we talk about it and insulting us like that, because it's very insensitive. Y'all, some of y'all OJ. Because see, when I bring up race, you know what some of y'all like to do? Oh, here we go. The race card. What did you call? A race discussion? Huh? I want you to say it. Let's be clear on what you just said, buddy. You called, with the history of this country, you mean to treat us like we using it just like it's a card, like people would do Uno? So you live in the same country I live in, and you calling me having concerns of race a card? I'm never gonna let you do that. Some of y'all cool with that, and see some of my black brothers. I see how y'all move. Some of you know what some of y'all do. Some black brothers and sisters, before y'all start having a discussion, y'all so docile and neutered that when you so docile and neutered that before you even have a legit race discussion, you say, "Hey, forgive me for playing a race card." Nah, it's some things we don't need to do too. Nah, it's not. Nah, yeah, something we nah. No, I'm not gonna let nobody call a race discussion a card game. It's something we should all be very serious about and reflecting about, and then, in my opinion, start taking the next steps to try to really improve. Like real talk. And it only happens when you first acknowledge. See, because a lot of us black people, we have become accustomed to the gaslighting. We have become accustomed to it. We have become to where we let people tell us it's really not politically correct to discuss race, religion, and politics. I want everybody to think for a second and say, what's some of the most important things ever in this country? Isn't race very important in terms of the evil history and trying to move beyond that? That should be something that we do discuss civilly, respectfully, no disrespect, but it should be discussed. Religion, your eternity. Oh, we shouldn't discuss that. We shouldn't have discussions on the importance of your afterlife. You shouldn't discuss that. In a country that's built on the power of the people, we shouldn't discuss politics. I'm not gonna let y'all. I don't let y'all do it to me in football. I'm not gonna let you do it to me in them three issues. I'm just not gonna do it. We should be able to have civil, respectful dialogue in anything. That's exactly why we have a two-party system. The two-party system is built on two people having different views, debating those views out, figuring out a middle ground that could actually help all people, creating a bill behind it that can become a law that then can become enacted to make us all better. Debate is what really makes us all great. That's what makes this country great. That's why I love doing the final word with my brothers and my sisters, like my boy Jay Tuck, who in the feed. Me and my boy Jay Tuck, me and OC, me and a lot of people, we have real debates live. And it's a test of your pride too. Because I got smacked by my boy Tuck. Bow! He hit me right in my hit me right in my nose. Say, hey, bro, why are we talking about Barton and his versatility? He said, I'm looking at PFF. I'm not seeing it. That was a test of my humility right there. Because I know he wouldn't lie like that. I said, you not seeing versatility? He said, nah. I said, well, my research was wrong, you know? And we was doing a simulator, you know? But because he humble, you know, I double checked. Oh, yeah, he did. Like, yeah, he did when he was a freshman. He said, dog, my bad, bro. I looked at him between his senior, junior, sophomore year. Right? At first, I publicly acknowledged I'm tripping, bro. I might be tripping on that. Then he turned around and said, my bad, bro, I was tripping. It wasn't no big deal. He wasn't trying to make me look bad. I wasn't trying to make him look bad. We was only trying to sort out what was true. And he challenged me, as he should. And he did it openly, as he should. And it was a test. Can we really have a discussion, disagree, but still yet respect each other? Me and my boy Jay Tuckton had some outright major disagreements. It was always civil, no name calling, no disrespect, nothing. So anyway, man, you know, I just wanted to kind of give y'all this new version of this live that I'm doing, man. I mean, you know, I'm gonna be doing this every now and then. I ain't gonna lie, this ain't gonna be every day. This gonna be sometime, but with a day like this, I just really wanted to do it, man. Obviously, I'm very interested in y'all comments on this one. Y'all light it up for me, man. Y'all light up the comments, man. I want to hear all your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree. Maybe I got some things wrong. Maybe I got some evidence wrong that I looked at wrong. I'm very open for y'all to tell me if I did. And if I did, man, put your comments in there. But I think this is a time of reflection for us to really move forward, man. It's your boy, Boss Cowboy Sports. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. As we continue to talk about ways to win championships with the Dallas Cowboys. We will be having a final word tonight. I'm excited about that. We will be talking about defensive tackle with my boy DMV, with my boy Tuck, with my boy OC, Big Game James, as we get ready to try to really, you know, make a run at it. So y'all stay up, man. It's Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Love, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Love, dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, grand to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.